good against him then.
From the 12, Jones keeps, gets a block, takes off, and he is gone. Trying to stay upright, and he trips. Absolutely all alone, and he trips. Going to the end zone and ends up carrying it as...
It was at that point that I said that the curse of this man will be placed on the Giants. And wherever team he goes to, it will be placed on them. The curse of Daniel Jones. My brothers and sisters, I know that I am, a week late on this, but I had a lot of things going, but this needs to be said. Daniel Jones is a curse to whatever team he gets on. Once we saw that play, I said, how in the world can a person who was wide open, right to the touchdown, trips himself? That was crazy. And that was just 4 years ago. Wow, has time flies. Now the Giants don't have him. The Vikings have him now. And guess what? They lost as well. It's the curse of Daniel Jones. I'm going to read this article right here. This is from Heavy. We're going to see what they say. Where it says, Vikings loss could be Giants gain. I just think that these two teams, my beloved Giants and the Vikings, might be screwed up for a while. Both the Minnesota Vikings and New York Giants are out of the running for the Super Bowl this season, and both teams are already squarely focused on next season. The Vikings are coming off a successful season. You can't say successful season if they didn't flip and win. Successful regular season? Okay, fine, with a 14-3 record, while the Giants closed out the season with Minnesota's exact opposite record of 3-14. Of course, the Vikings had an embarrassing showing in the playoffs, but it happens, and they're moving on forward. That is true. It does happen, but it's the curse of Daniel Jones. As both teams look to the future, some NFL analysts and experts think the Vikings' possible loss in the offseason could be the Giants' gain. Please do not come with that BS. Minnesota Vikings QB still a favorite for New York Giants. What? In the January 14 feature for Bleacher Report, NFL analyst Gary Davenport discusses his top landing spots for Vikings quarterback Sam Darnold. Are you kidding me? The same Sam Darnold that played in MetLife Stadium for the Jets? Nah, no. Pick up a quarterback in the draft, please. If they do this, it's just gonna be over for them, who could certainly part ways with the teams in the offseason. In the piece, Davenport admits that even though Darnold had far and away the best season of his NFL career, the quarterback also flopped in the Minnesota Vikings' two biggest games of the season, the regular season finale against the Detroit Lions and a wild card round blowout at the hands of the Los Angeles Rams. Even though Darnold wrapped up the season with the best look, he still had a career-high 4,319 yards and 35 touchdowns. He also helped get the Vikings the second most regular season wins in the history of the franchise. Here's where the Giants come in. Davenport doesn't mince words when talking about the New York Giants' need for a solid quarterback. The Giants are a mess with needs galore on both sides of the ball. Quarterback is most assuredly among them, he stated. But the team's Week 17 win over Indianapolis dropped the G-men to third in the 2025 draft. Due to the draft order and the fact that Tennessee Titans and Cleveland Browns are just as hard up under center, New York could be looking at the third best option in less than stellar class at the position in the draft. Giants may not take a QB in the draft. So maybe the Giants won't take a QB in the draft. They could take Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter, which would be great. I would say it would be great for them because he's a dual threat, who the Bleacher Report mock draft has them picking as a compliment to Malik Neighbors. Hunter and Malik Neighbors could be a terrifying duo at wideout if there's someone there with a prayer of getting them the ball. True, I agree with you. Okay, all right. In that case, the Giants could bring on Donald, even if it's expensive. Do not do it. You already waste time spending all this money on flipping, what's that goddamn Daniel Jones. Try to make some trades and see if you can get flipping Sanders or the guy from Miami. Come on now, do what you got to do. In that case, the Giants could bring on Donald, even if it's expensive. They have more than $40 million in cap space. Don't do it. Don't do it. In the January 15th feature in the New York Jets Sports Illustrated, Colin Keane gives his take on the deal. He states that Davenport's version of the Giants pairing Hunter with Neighbors also manifests. New York would at least be treating its fan base to a more entertaining product in 2025 than the disaster in 2024. I agree with that. NFL analyst and expert Wilson Wilcox of Fansided also supported the idea of Donald coming to the Giants. Donald can win, something Jones struggled with. Wilcox stated in the January 14th feature, this is an interesting move for the Giants, retaining both Brian Doble and Joe Scowen, but it also means if they can't win with Donald, it was never the players, and it's time to clean house. Listen, I don't think they should go with Donald. I don't think so at all. If you can't get one of the top 2 quarterbacks in the draft, then my advice to you is to look elsewhere. Stop with these players, with these older players. How about you build up some young talent? Look at what's going on in Washington right now. Now, that could be a one-off thing, but that rookie quarterback is doing his thing. He's doing his thing. And I hope that the Giants think about that and do what needs to be done. But as I said before, and I'm going to say it again, it's the curse of Daniel Jones. And here's the thing. Sam Darnold played with the damn Jets. So it could be the curse of MetLife Stadium. You want to bring him back to MetLife? What type of foolishness is that? No, don't do it. Don't do it. But my wonderful viewers, wonderful Giants fans, how do you feel about this? Tell me, do you think that would be a good idea if they bring in Sam Darnold? I don't think so. I do not think so at all. I feel that they need to try their best to get a quality player in the draft. I know that this draft class might be a little weak, but let me tell you, this will be their best bet. Don't waste money on older talent. Stop doing that. Do what you got to do and build from the ground up. That way you have someone who you know say, all right, cool. It's going to take a few years. And the fans would understand that. If they were to either get Sanders or the guy from Miami, his name is skipping me. If they were to get them, we the fans will understand this might have to be a 5-year deal. Okay, fine, we understand that. But don't get somebody and say, oh, we want to win right away. Saying us Giants fans, we know how to wait. We've been through a lot. I've been a Giants fan since I was 7, 8 years old. I've been through the toilet bowl seasons of Dave Brown, Danny Cannell. I remember when we got Kerry Collins, we was like, okay, maybe that will work. Then when that didn't work, when we lost the Super Bowl and we end up drafting Eli and we had Kurt Warner, we had to go through the growing pains. We had to go through three years of growing pains, but it worked out. I'm telling you, Giants, please do what you gotta do. Get someone in the draft. That's my opinion, but I want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I really, really do. I know your time is valuable, but you're spending it with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell me, how do you feel about this situation? Do you feel that we should get Sam Darnold? I don't think so, but you tell me how you feel. Or do you feel that we should possibly trade and get one of the top 2 quarterbacks of this year's draft? Let me know how you feel. I greatly appreciate it. And I would appreciate it if you can please like this video, make comments, and subscribe to this channel because I'm a new YouTuber and I'm trying to get that magic number of over 1,000 subscribers. I thank you guys so much for getting me over 4,000 watch hours. I really appreciate it. But I need that 1,000 subscribers, and I can only do it with your help. So please help a brother out. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.